Papa, spot ya. Biggie be done dropped ya. Chris, keep it real, keep it frank like Sinatra.
Think about just like your contribution to the game. You're known for like impressions, in a way of I feel like you've inspired other people to,
That's nice.
Jump in that lane.
Right. Well, no, it's not really a lane to jump in because, impressions. People doing impressions have existed since Rich Little and.
But you made it fly. You made it cool. You made it us.
I'll take it.
I think that's what I'm trying to hint at, where it's like you have guys that came on the scene, and I'm going to name two in particular, which is Affion Crockett and Jay Farrow.
Right. Who are both amazing, dude. I think that there's this thought that somehow I have a beef with them, or
you would assume
like
that.
You would assume, but no. Jay Farrow, and I've said this in many interviews. I envy Jay because Jay does motherfuckers I can't do, and does them to perfection. I wish I could do Chris Rock the way he does. Will Smith, what's one? And Will Smith is a unique one because you never think like Will Smith, but he's captured the voice and the cadence and the essence. Chris Tucker. So he does guys I simply can't fuck with. The only thing I ever said about Jay was because with impressions, it's about detail. It's about specifics. And sometimes with the Jay-Z, he says things that Jay would never say. I get what he's doing for a laugh, but it's so un-Jay-Z like that it just, to me. Like when he goes, my baby girl in the wild. Jay-Z's never said wild. He's never said goyle. He says girl and world the way you say girl and world, but with his tone. She boy, it's my girl. It's my world. It's just that. It ain't wild. So that it was for me.
The Jay-Z thing, what's so crazy? I feel like that is like one of the prized impressions.
Right.
Because each three of you have that impression.
Right.
Who's got the best?
The only reason why I say I do, and that's not to be vain, the only reason why I say I do is because I actually can rap. And when I do Hove, it's one thing to do Hove and, I ain't animated like say a Busta Rhymes, but the real shit you get when you break down my lines, you've heard that before. Do that with your own lyrics. Spit something that when you spit it, you go, that's Hove. Hove would say that. I wanted to do a Biggie impression, and my Biggie impression sounds more like Shine. So I'm not as good with the Biggie.
So you retired impressions before? Like low key, like I ain't going.
No. But my point with the Biggie thing is like when I did the Biggie impression, I wrote the lyrics. Okay. And I remember, forget what hip hop station I was on in New York with Saul Rosenberg, some repeater. I forget the guy, Jewish kid's name, Rosenberg. But I did the Biggie impression, and it was more about the lyrics, which they were impressed about. Because again, the Biggie wasn't 100%, but they went, yo, spit that again? That's Biggie's cadence. That's what he would say. That said something about Biggie baby delivers, cold like the shivers. Talk slick shit, spit game is vicious, malicious. How I roll through you like a cancer. Doc speak, bleak, talk about your chances. Seem to work slow, the chemo. Flesh to the bone marrow, life window narrow. Fuck sorrow, fuck beef. Make peace with your priest at least. Nigga think about tomorrow. Papa, spot ya. Biggie be done dropped ya. Chris, keep it real, keep it frank like Sinatra. Come to gunplay, you niggas strange to us. Type for the fight, that'll strange the bus, that's strange to us. Oh, we pack a punch like Mike, like back in the day when he trained with cuss. Who blaming us? Must be kidding like Robin Givens. If you think your lame ass is taming us, Biggie baby. So it was like,
you wrote that.
I wrote that.
That's fly.
So lyrically, you're going, oh shit, nigga, that's, Angel Russ, Huss, nigga, baba, la pa, papa. Like that's his cadence. So that's why I was saying, if you could sound like somebody, capture their cadence, and spit fire, that's a trifecta. That's a different thing, man. You know what I mean?
Comedy is like very competitive. So that's why I was like, I think people naturally assume that you guys are like behind scenes, man. F him on that. I'm the best.
Yeah, I just think it's in black people's nature to block out for the rebound. You know what I mean? We just competitive. Everything that life is. Yeah, man. We take whatever it is life's supposed to say is this, and we turn it up 2 notches.